Hello, my name is Caitlin Vasquez, and I'm here to talk about lifestyle modification treatments for our patient John, who just had an MI. First of all, I'd like to see him as soon as possible. I'd want him to bring in any medical records obtained while in the hospital so I may go over them. I'd also want him to follow up with a cardiologist. He can follow up from one from the hospital or one that is recommended from me. I'd like to see him at least 3 times in the year to follow up with his labs and his blood pressure and his overall health. So what do we know about our patient John? He's a 66-year-old white male with a BMI of 35.3, which makes him obese. He is a smoker for the past 48 years, hypertension for 6 years, currently on enalapril, 5 milligrams PO daily. He consumes a lot of caffeine throughout his day, consumes a lot of fast food, low amounts of vegetables or fiber. He owns a construction business and he also works on the field. He considers that his only form of exercise. He is married and he has grown kids who live nearby, so that's a good support system. And he just had an MI. So depending on the severity of his MI and the interventions done while in the hospital, that will be my treatment plan. The highest chance of having another heart attack is after the first few years of the previous heart attack, and studies have shown that early education and implementation of lifestyle changes harbors the best results, because many people continue their previously harmful habits such as poor diet, smoking, not exercising, and drinking despite even following up with their provider. So John needs a lot of support and attention, especially from me as his primary healthcare provider and his family, to make these new lifestyle changes. I would want him to quit smoking. I would try to see if I can refrain from medications first, but he has been a smoker for 48 years, so I would believe he would need some medication help, such as patches, lozenges, gum with nicotine in them, or possibly Chantix. Recent studies have shown that even with people that have heart diseases and heart issues, giving them nicotine supplements to help them quit smoking was okay, and it didn't show a lot of adverse effects. And they even gave the supplements while they were hospitalized. I'd want him to also start exercising outside of work, preferably 3 days a week minimum, moderate intensity with some muscle strengthening. He can do this with his wife or his friends as well, so it's not as boring or a task to do, and it can help him spend some time with his wife as well, because he seems like a very busy man. I'd want him to change his diet for sure. If not me, definitely to follow through with a nutritionist to get some counseling, to have him eat more vegetables, more fiber, less fast food and caffeine, so he can get the nutrition that he needs with less calories as well, because he is obese. All of this, I feel, together would help him lose weight, lower his blood pressure, and help him with his stress. And that's another thing. He seems to have a very stressful life. He is working on the field while managing a company. He doesn't have time to eat, so he goes for fast food. He turns to smoking for the last 48 years. I feel he also needs a form of stress relief, maybe going on a vacation with his wife, doing meditation, yoga, anything to help him not be at work, not be in his mind, just to relax. And that will also help with his blood pressure and possible stress he may having. And having an MI is stressful. It's a life-changing thing. It's like, a near-death experience. He needs to make some changes and help alleviate some stress. He definitely needs support from his family as well, so it's good that he has 2 adult children nearby. And those are my suggestions for our patient John. Thank you.